within that period when I was mentioned with treason, because I felt it's a huge offense. And because it was actually mentioned where it shouldn't have been mentioned. Other than that, I just felt this is the clarification. And I've just shown you the letter.
Yes.
I won't go about telling everybody and showing everybody the letter.
Yeah, that is true.
It just showed you where we've taken our rascality to, where people now come up with all sorts of things.
Well, some people said you were deported from the UK. but obviously not.
No, they saw it. I was routine check and I was allowed to go.
Right.
They even saw where I attended churches and meetings and everything. But that's where we have reached.
But I mean, what sort of questions did they ask you when they took you in?
Nothing. I was there. Nobody took me to anywhere.
Right.
I was just in front of a counter and I was asked a question and they said, there's something wrong with your identity. There's something wrong with your identity. Just give me a few minutes. And that's it. And I sat there for the few minutes. For about 15 minutes, he came back and said, your identity is duplicated. And if my identity is duplicated, you've lived there, brothers, identity theft, duplication, which I would say should actually must have originated from here.
The Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, recently called for your arrest, accusing you of treason. Do you see any links between your activities lately and any treasonable offenses?
Charles is height of rascality. Height of rascality. That it was even announced in Washington. I committed a treasonable offense, and I'm in ONITSHA. And my minister went to announce it in Washington. This is what I'm talking about. We're not talking about wasting governance here. People don't want to understand. The amount it costs Nigeria for him to go and announce that in Washington can fix, I can tell you, I've been in government, can build a block of 6 classrooms in a primary school. I'm sure if you go to his village, there's so many places where children don't even have desk or classroom to go to school. And instead of using that money to go and do it, he used that money to go to Washington to announce of treason of somebody who is in ONITSHA. He doesn't need to do that. It is rascality of the highest order. These are the reason why we want a new Nigeria where things will work the way it works in other climes. From there, he went to London, announcing the same thing. Well, I'm in Nigeria. He should have come to see me or invite me and said, this is the offense. How did we get here?